Hi, welcome. In this particular video, I will be talking about BubbleSort. So already we have discussed about sorting. So let me tell about BubbleSort. So BubbleSort is yes another sorting techniques which work on the design of the brute force, right? So when you talk about brute force, this is one of the techniques. Actually, what exactly we trying to do is that we trying to find each of the possible cases. Say for example, if I have a lock, okay, and I have four keys, so I don't know which particular key will going to open the lock. So what I will going to do is that I will going to check each particular key one by one, right? And by the time whenever I find okay this key opens the lock, that means our job is done. So this particular technique is called as a brute force. Bubble sort also follows the brute force, and you'll understand why it is because in when you are sorting we will going to check each of these elements, okay, and it works with the comparisons, right, of the adjacent elements. Suppose I have 23, 25, 27. Okay, so I have in a descending order, so I want to make it a ascending order. So what I will have to do, I'm comparing each of the element and try to make it in the descending order and exchange them, right? So more details we will see, and it is one of the most simplest sorting techniques to implement. Okay, so that means bubble sort follows what technique? Brute force techniques. How it works? We do comparison of the adjacent elements, okay, and then exchange them. And it is one of the most simplest sorting techniques to implement. Now, the question comes in our mind: okay, why it is called as a bubble? Why the name bubble has come, right? So the bubble has come most probably maybe you in a young stage you used to play some you know uh, uh, some games like that, we try to create certain balls, small balls you to flow in our mouth itself, okay, and you can see it is going up, okay. So the same thing in a bubble sort. What exactly is that we take the we will try to find out the largest or smallest element and we try to push it to the end, okay, we try to push it to the end. Similarly, the second largest again we push it to the second end. So as a result what is happening is that it appears like a bubble coming up, right, as a the bubble coming up, and hence the name comes as a bubble sort. So if you take in this particular array itself, so I will put this 45 to the end, okay, so if 45 is there, so it will just hence as a bubble, it will come to here. Next, the largest element is 31. It will come to this particular position. Like that, each of this element as a bubble it is coming up, and hence the name is the bubble sort. Okay, fine. Yes, you can see 30, 45, and here it comes. Okay, and that's the 40. Okay, fine. Now, just we look into the algorithm. Now, what we're going to do if you take this as an array. So I'm not talking about linked list. Please understand, I'm implementing bubble sort in the form of an array. So I have an array element which I say that 1 to n. Okay, array element 1 to n. Okay, so and yes, so typically if you implement in C or any other program, it will be from the 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so now what I am saying, okay, starting from the second last, okay, element to the first one, okay, one loop will be there. Next, 1 to the I. So I will be changing, it will coming down, okay. So if it is n minus 1, next it will become n minus 2, next it will n minus 3, n minus 1, like that, it will come to 1. So now what I do, ij, that means I take the first element, okay, then I take the next element I plus 1. Then if it is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Then we see if this is greater, as I was showing you in this particular case, right? So 45, right, since it is greater, it is moving to this particular side. Okay, so that means if it is greater we just simply swap this element, okay, and by this end of this particular pass will have the first largest element moves into the last position. Then next again the next outer loop will start again in this particular loop. So if you see here in this particular loop again we'll see the second largest element to the end. So this way we'll do till we get the the smallest element in the first. Okay, so let us see how exactly it works. Okay, so let us have this. So we have 30, 45, 2, 16, 31, 7 and 23. Okay, so let us, now I take 30, okay, then I take 45, So 30 is not greater than 45, so there is no kind of swap. Okay, so you have seen no kind of swap. Now I take 45, then I take 2. Yes, now 45 is greater than 2. Yes, and I swap it. Okay, next again 45, 16. So 45 is greater than 16. Yes, so again you can see the swap. So thus you can see 45 is moving, right? Next 45. Okay, 31 is 41. Yes, again we are shifting it. Okay, next 45, then we have 7. Okay, 45 greater than 7. Yes, just swapping it. 45 and then 23 greater. Yes, then we swap. Now I get the largest element at the end. Okay, and this is the end of pass 1. This is the end of the pass 1. Okay, right? Now similarly I will do 30 greater than 2. Yes, swap. 30 greater than 16. Yes, swap. 30 greater than 31. No. Okay, now 31 greater than 7. Yes, swap. 31 greater than 23. Yes, okay, so we got now 31. Okay, so similarly 2 greater than 16. No. Okay, 16 greater than 30. No. 30 greater than 70. Yes, we swapped it. Okay, then 30 greater than 23. Yes, we swap it. Then we get a 30. Right? Now 2 greater than 16. No. 16 greater than 7. Yes, swapped it. 16 greater than 23. No. So 23. Now 2 greater than 7. No. 7 greater than 16. No. Okay, 30. Again 2 greater than 7. No. So we got. But you haven't seen that before. Already the element was sorted. Yes, yes, we can see the element is sorted, but it's not a, we are being with the computer, right? So we have to check it out whether it is greater than equal, means whether this elements we have to compare that particular element itself. Okay, so again I am showing, see here 2716 is already sorted, but still you have to because we don't know, the computer doesn't know, right? From here we can see and we know, but the computer doesn't know. So what will happen is that we will not able to the computer will not able to understand it. So that's why you can see that all these things we have done. Okay, so we get the all the sorted element as 2, 7, 16, 23, 30, 31 and 45. Okay, so BubbleSort is very easy to implement. Okay, and please remember, whenever you have a smaller set of data, please always we will go with using BubbleSort itself, and it is fast enough when the data and the set of data is almost sorted. Okay, so in the other video, the next video will be will be showing the implementation of the BubbleSort. Then I will move into this particular. It is fast enough when the set of data is almost sorted, because you can look into my video, which is called as modified what you say modified uh, you know um, modified BubbleSort. That's itself where you will understand that when the data sets are small and also already sorted, then the efficiency, the BubbleSort is one of the most what you say uh, good algorithm in order to implement it. Okay, so uh, so let us revisit the things itself. So BubbleSort is one of the sorting. It is one of the most simplest sorting algorithm, and it is used the concept of brute force techniques. What exactly we do is that we used to compare the adjacent element. Either we move the largest element to the last or the smallest element. If you are moving to the largest element to the last, means we are doing in the ascending order, and we have smaller element to the last, means we are doing in the descending order. Okay, right? So how we do is that is just we need the two loops. Okay, right? And remember, if in a BubbleSort we have n number of elements, the total number of passes that is required is nothing but n minus 1. So if I have even 7 elements, 6 passes will be there. And you have seen the code also, right? We have two loops. Okay, so in the inner loop, it is the completely we are seeing the entire elements in the what do you say array till which is not sorted. right? And on the outer loop, you can see the pass. That is why you have seen n minus 1 to 1, right? So total n minus 1 passes is required. And we compare and we do the sorts. So that's what exactly is bubble sort. I hope you have understood it. What exactly is you understand by bubble sort. Thank you, and do keep watching my video and do subscribe it. Thanks.